Nigga said working with Freddie Gibbs came and went. Man, I know some other shit that came and went too, nigga. Just keep my name out y'all mouth, man, when y'all talking to people who are doing interviews and shit. Just say next question, man. I don't want to talk about that nigga, man. Just say next motherfucking question. For real. I'm about to say fuck this rap shit and just start talking shit about niggas like Joe Budden, nigga. Shout out to all the Joes, nigga. Shout out to Joe Fresh Goods, Joe Budden, Joe Rogan. Let's get this money, nigga.
What is good, y'all? It's Jay Coffee Talk. Tapping back in with another one, man. A hip-hop news update. You hear them comments there made by Freddie Gibbs, laughing, telling Benny the Butcher keep his name out of his mouth, as there's definitely some clear tension between these two MCs, which is kind of wild, man. You don't really see Griselda getting into a lot of beef. There's been a couple situations here and there, since their time in the rap game. But for the most part, they just do their thing. And on top of it, Gibbs and Benny the Butcher have worked together, collaborated on a few different joints, even shot a video together. As you see on one of the different tweets that I'm sharing with y'all in this video, a fan, was Westside Gunn was responding to a fan who said, like, when's the last time an MC dropped two dope projects the way Gibbs did in one calendar year? And Westside Gunn was talking about, yo, come on, like, I'm paraphrasing here. This is not quoting what Westside Gunn said, but more or less he was saying, come on, yo, the whole Griselda stays dropping multiple projects every year, and Gibbs' family, so stop it. Don't do that. You know what I mean? Don't try and start those problems. But nonetheless, here we are, Gibbs, Benny the Butcher, Twitter fingers going on, and Gibbs done, in my opinion, crossed the line and got a bit disrespectful. Now, peep it, I don't have all the tweets up, but basically, man, I don't know where it starts from, but Gibbs is feeling some kind of way as Gibbs, got active with them Twitter fingers and was talking about it's hard for him to listen to a rapper after they get robbed, that they're all tough after the fact. And see, Benny wasn't even on it like that. He could have got wild disrespectful himself and said, yo, it's hard for me to listen to rappers after they get the brakes beat off them in an upscale Miami steakhouse or whatever that Prime 112 jump off was. Well, he ain't do that. The only thing that Benny the Butcher's really said is working with Freddie Gibbs has came and went, but it's all love. I mean, that ain't really disrespectful like that. In my opinion, you guys comment, let me know what you think, but that just kind of to me says, yo, we did that. I'm kind of on a different point in my career now. It is what it is. You know what I mean? As I think, fans were tweeting and commenting and saying that they wanted to see a Gibbs, Benny the Butcher, like, whole project, a collaborative effort together, is what I think the fans were saying. But that's not it. It got even, it got even more personal and more disrespectful as Gibbs was trying to accuse Benny the Butcher of beefing with Gibbs as a marketing plan for his Tana Talk 4 album. And to me, this is just a ludicrous allegation, in my opinion, and disrespectful because Benny the Butcher's the truth. Benny the Butcher's dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to be biased as I'm a big fan of the whole Griselda camp. I always put that out there in my blogs, but I fuck with Gibbs' music as well. But Gibbs is just always on some bull-ish on Twitter or on social media. Like, you think after the whole Jim Jones run-in, the ish would stop, but he ain't stopping. This is just what he does, and I don't know, it really just makes you wonder about the dude, like his situation with Jeezy or just, other situations he's had with people in the rap game. Like, how some people they always talking ish. They're hard to work with, they're always shooting themselves in the foot, more or less. But back to the rundown here, he said Benny is trying to capitalize off beefing with Gibbs. Come on, man. He don't need to beef with no one to promote Tana Talk, in my opinion. Benny's got a lot of buzz, a lot of momentum around him right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that freestyle he just did? What was it, on the LA Leakers a month ago or so? People were astounded by that freestyle. But anyways, he went on to say, yo, you used to open for me. Just be grateful. Make sure next time, make sure that Drake verse clears. Then you ain't got to diss me, etc., etc. Well, Benny the Butcher ended up getting, sick of the games, I guess. And he said, how can you hate on a dude you begged to do an album with? And then Gibbs, this is, like I said, this ish gets personal. Then he just straight out said, shout out to my Houston dudes, which obviously we know Houston is where Benny the Butcher was robbed in front of the Walmart, shot, got for one of his Griselda chains or BSF chains. I believe it was a Griselda chain. He talked about it on No Jumper. But that's kind of wild, man. You feel me? Like, Gibbs is straight out giving a shout out to these dudes in Houston. And, he's trying to diss Benny the Butcher. But like I said, that's personal, man. Like, Benny was shot in that situation. Taking the bullets, no joke, no game. But I don't know. Here we are. It is what it is. What's said, been said. Like, I don't know, man. Comment. Let me know what y'all think, man. It's so wild with Gibbs. You know what I'm saying? Things started coming around for him a little bit in the rap game. He been around a long time. He gets that last year, that Alfredo album gets Grammy nominated and all that. But as of late, like I always point out to y'all, and we know in hip hop, it ain't just about the music. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other ish that plays into it, and the momentum that you carry with you is a big deal. And it's been all bad for Gibbs, in my opinion, after Jim Jones mollywopped him in the restaurant. And, between that and beefing with DJ Academics, which, listen, I'm a fan of Academics. Everyone's always dissing him. I mean, in my opinion, what the man's done, the come up that he's had just with his blogs and whatnot is amazing, But the way Gibbs lets Academics get under his skin so much, and the way he's gone back and forth with him, like, and then taking the Jim Jones L at the same time and kind of ethering him with that. I don't know. Like, more or less what I'm trying to say is people ain't really taking Gibbs serious no more like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are sick of his bull-ish every day. In my opinion, most people that I kick it with, like, yo, dude can spit, but he's always on some bull-ish on the internet, and it makes him look goofy. And in this situation, in my opinion, like I said, Gibbs was taking some shots that clearly were at Benny the Butcher, and it took Benny a minute to even respond in a disrespectful way or manner. He tried to take the high road originally, just saying, listen, we worked together. It came and went. Like, I don't know. I don't really see nothing wrong with that. And if you ask me, I think it's the other way around. I think Gibbs is accusing Benny of trying to beef with him for some album promo. Like, with y'all Tana Talk 4 hit number 22 on the charts. That's pretty good, man. But I think it's the other way around. I think Gibbs trying to, leech off Benny the Butcher's momentum and beef with him. I don't know. Tap in, comment. Let me know what y'all think. I swear, though, I think Gibbs done bumped his head. Like, I don't know what it is with this guy. You feel me? You feel like people would learn and change the way they move. But this guy just clearly always has to be in some social media beef. And I don't know. It just, to me, makes one's credibility look kind of like, bro, we can't take you serious, man. I mean, come on. We all have our moments. We all lose our cool. Maybe we've tweeted something, posted something, did something. And later we're like, man, I was bugging. But, like, this is just what Freddie Gibbs does. And back to talking about Benny the Butcher and Griselda, like I said, these dudes don't really even beef like that. They stay just working, dropping music. And, I pointed out before in my other videos, when Griselda first really touched down in the rap game, Conway, like, they were all dope. They were all amazing artists, MCs, but, like, Conway was more my favorite. But over time, man, I feel like Benny's just elevated himself to a whole nother level. But I don't know. Here we are. Jump in the comments. Let me know what you think about this whole situation. Let me know if you think we'll see some diss tracks dropping. I mean, peep it. Benny the Butcher said a little something on one of these tracks. Or, I'm sorry, on a tweet or two. Nothing like the way Gibbs has. Maybe he's saving it all for that diss track just to body Freddie Gibbs. On the mic, y'all. On the mic, as always. You know what I'm saying? I always let y'all know Jay Coffee Talks, the internet nerd. I don't want to see no one get hurt. I ain't about that life. But getting on the mic, dropping a mean diss track and doing some damage that way, hey, I'm all for it. You feel me? Like I just said, it keeps from any ish going down in real life, any violence. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of times when it gets competitive like that, it makes for some very great music, and it just kind of shows you, who can really thrive as an MC when they're put under pressure, and, and show us what kind of arsenal they got when it comes to holding their own in this rap game. So that's all I got on this one. Jump in the comments. Let's talk. New viewers, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Daily content dropping, music, news, sports, current events, life, and much more. I'm about you, y'all. Peace.